Any business that holds other people's money need a single source of truth, or it loses money to disputes. Well, what you see is a complete wallet management system. User adds money, request withdrawals, place orders that auto debit their balance from their account, and an admin approved every single transaction from their admin dashboard. And also you can see the top ups, payouts, a live transaction ledger, a chat application, a reconciliation, all of it. Now, here's the part nobody believes. I did not code this line by line. I built this entire app with using AI. I use the Claude Code, and I will also explain you how you can build this web application by yourself by the end of this video. So watch this video complete. Well, now we are going to log in as an admin. I just copy my username and paste it here and enter my admin password and click on this sign in. So when I click on this sign in, as of now, you can able to see here, I am successfully logged into my admin dashboard. So this is a dashboard where you can track the complete system overview. Okay, so we have utilized the SWR technology. If you move to the second section and revert back to the dashboard section, so you will not see any kind of delay. It shows you data instantly because we save the data in the cache memory. We use here the SWR technology. Okay, so this is a orders management where you can add orders for your user. Let's take example. You want to add a order and you have own the money of the user, so you just simply select a user from here and you can simply search it here. Let's take example, I want to make a order for the user one. I just simply select it here. Now the question is that how we can add the users. So for that you need to go to your user management system. So when you go to your user management system, as of now you can able to see here, you can add the user, you can edit the user, you can delete the user, and also you can make the inactive or active the user status as well. Okay, so now let's back to the orders management system, and when we back to the orders management systems, again simply press on this add order and simply select a user from the drop down. So once I select a user from the drop down, the date is automatically comes here. What is their enrollment ID? I just simply add it here, any demo enrollment. What is the final amount? I just simply make it here the 700 rupees. And what is their tracking ID? I make here the tracking ID as a demo. And what is the delivery partner? If applicable you can enter, if not applicable you cannot enter. Okay, so this is the delivery status. In transit status is shipped, delivered, or etc. And if you want to attach any kind of image or PDF, you can simply attach it here. And if you want to deduct the balance from the user's account, from the user's wallet, you just simply mark this check and click on this save. So when you click on this save, as of now you can easily able to see here, it is going to be saved and the data will be come in our Google Sheets because we use the Google Sheets as a database. So this is a order, we have make a order right now and it's appeared in our Google Sheets. Now we go back to the users portal. So this is a user. Now you can easily able to see here, that is the wallet balance right now. And if we go to their my order sections, and now you can easily able to see here, we have make recently a order for this particular user and it's appeared in their my order section, and they can easily track them the delivery status and the status of the order. And if we upload any kind of invoice or images, they can easily able to view from here. And this is a my wallet, and here they what can able to they can add the balance, they can withdraw the balance. And how it will work, let me explain you. I want to add the 10,000 rupees. I just simply click on this 10,000 and proceed, and now the banks will load. Okay, so I just simply select a wallet bank here. So I just simply select it here and click on this next. So the bank information will appear. And how you can add more banks, you just go to your admin section and there is a bank section available. So in the bank section you can add bank, edit bank, delete bank, or also upload the QR code for your banking app. Okay, so the user will pay on this particular QR code and just simply mark I have paid and then enter the transaction ID. So I just add the demo transaction ID and they need to attach the payment slip and just simply click on the submit. So when I click on the submit, as of now you can easily able to see here the data is going to be submitted successfully in our Google Sheets. Okay, so well, this information will be sent it to our wallet management on the admin portal. We just go to our wallet management, and right now you can easily able to see here there is a request received. Okay, wallet to 10,000 rupees, and we just simply click on this view icon and check the payment transaction ID and the payment screenshot. And if it received in our bank account, we just simply mark it approved, otherwise we can reject it. I just simply make it approve and click on this approve from here as well. So once it's approved, you can easily able to see here request approved, balance credited. We go back to our user portal, and now you can able to see here user wallet is updated with the live balance. Okay, now if I want to withdraw the balance, I just simply click on this withdraw and enter the amount 5600 rupees. Okay, so now this is the receive to payments, and now this method is the users, not for the admins. Let's take example, a user want to withdraw in their personal bank account and they have multiple choices. And how they can add more bank accounts, they just simply go to their my account section, just scroll down, and here they will be able to see my payment methods and click on this add, and then simply select it here, method 1, method 2, method 3, method 4, and that is allocated by the admin. Okay, admin can decide side, they can accept bank transfer, mobile wallet one, you can say the UPI, Paytm or other thing. Anyone else other method will not be acceptable. So we just simply select it here, the nickname we just enter here the Rameez, and the account holder title also the Rameez, and also the account number we make it this. And then additional info if you want to add, you can simply add them and then simply click on this save. So when you click on this save, as of now you can easily able to see here the payment method saved out successfully. Okay, so now you can easily able to say it's appeared in your my payment methods. Let's go back to my wallet section, click on this withdraw and enter the amount 5600. So when I enter the amount 5600 here, you will see the bank account, the bank transfer is appeared here. We just simply select it here and click on this submit. So when I click on this submit, as of now you can easily able to see here the request is going to be submitted to the admin, and we go back to admin withdrawal sections. And when we go to admin withdrawal sections, as of now you can able to see here the request received successfully of 5600 rupees. And if you want to approve the multiple requests on the same time, you can simply check mark them and approve them. And if you want to approve the single request at a time, just simply click on this view icon and check out them, the user ID, the amount and their account title or account number. Once you make the transaction, just simply click on this approve, and when you click on this approve, you just simply enter their transaction ID and upload the payment slip. So once you upload the payment slip and click on this approve and debit, so once you click on this upload approve and debit, it's uploading the image in your Google Drive, and then it will save in your Google Sheets. Okay, so you can see approved wallet debited successfully. Now let's go back to the my wallet of user section. So now you can easily able to see here it's real time updating and the balance is updated successfully. So this is a chat section, the user can only able to chat with the admin. Let's take example, hi. I just simply select a message, send a message hi to the admin, and now you can easily able to see here the hi message is sent successfully. Now when I go back to my admin section, and now it's the chat is loading and it's loading the data, and I have received the message from this particular user ID with hi. Okay, so I can simply send them the message back and make the chat with them. Admin can chat with all the users, but user can only chat with the admin. Okay, so you understand the orders management, the wallet management, and if you want to add request, okay, add request, you can simply add the request as well. And if you want to print the report in our all the sections, you will get this kind of print features. Okay, so this is a transaction sections where if you want to manual adjust the transactions for a particular user, you can simply do them. Okay, select a user from the drop down, credit, debit, amount, description, etc. And that is our reconciliation section where you can see the wallet reconciliation, and also you can print the report as well. And banks you already know, and the payment methods what I already told to you in user my account section, what new payment methods a user can add, admin will decide. Admin accept the bank transfer, admin accept the mobile wallet A, admin accept the mobile wallet B, admin accept the digital wallet. Expect this, admin cannot accept any payment methods. Okay, so this is a setting section where you can color customization of your portal, and click on this apply color, so your all the dashboard will be changed, and each user can update the colors according to their need. And if you want to upload the picture, you can simply upload your picture as well. And if you rename your brand, you can just simply rename it here, so you're all in all the places your brand name will be replaced. And if you want to update the currency, you can just simply update them. And if you want to make the set custom symbol or the custom a local ISO code, you can do it here. Okay, so this is a logo URL what you can easily update it here. And if you want to get the admin notifications once you get the request, you can just simply enter your email ID and then enable or disable your email triggers. And that is our log section where the complete system logs will be added here. So well, this is a dark mode or the light mode. Hope you like this video. And now I am going to telling you how you can build this web application with the help of the Claude Code, and I will also give you the same prompts what I have used in this build process. For vibe coding, you need to open your Visual Studio Code, go to the extension, search the Claude Code, and when you search the Claude Code, you will see the extension. Simply install it and then simply log in with your Cloud subscription account. Okay, then you just simply create a folder and give the prompts. I will leave the link in the description of my all the prompts what I have used in this web application. You just simply copy all of them step by step and paste it here, so it will added your prompts in the queue list. Okay, so I will add all the complete 10 prompts here because I am making the web application in the chunks, not at once. Okay, so this is the complete 10 prompts I have added in the queue list, and same procedure you need to do it here. Okay, so once you complete all the prompts, now the AI will generate the code.js and index.html for you. And you just simply copy the code.js or index.html and go to your browser and enter the sheet.new and create a new sheet. Go to the extensions and create the code.js and copy the code.js code from your Visual Studio Code and index.html and paste it here. So once you paste the code.js and index.html, simply click on this deploy icon. So when you click on this deploy, click on this new deployment, make it anyone and deploy, authorize the access and click on this advanced and go to untitled and select all and click on this continue. So once you continue, now you can able to see a URL here. Just simply open this URL and now this web application is not working. Go back to your code.js, scroll down to the function and run the setup demo data, and it will create all the setup demo data in your Google Sheets. Okay, so once the setup demo data is created, you need to paste your user ID or password and click on this sign in. So once you click on this sign in, now you can able to see here you are in your dashboard. Thank you very much.